Welcome to Bay Area Sports Report, and today we will be discussing 49ers training camp day 3, as today was not the best day, as the 49ers have dealt with more injuries, 3 more injuries, which totals to Ricky Pearsall, knee, Jordan James, ribs, Malik Mustafa, hamstring, Kirk, calf, Halton, the guy we selected, knee, Andrew Farmer, back, Vidarian Lowe, ankle, Kyle Shanahan, concussion. Yeah, even the coaches who are supposed to be staying out of safety aren't even safe at all. And people are pointing into the substation. I mean, it's I think this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. But hey, overall, it's disappointing to see this. But let's get right into it. Let's start with the quarterbacks. Brock Purdy was very good at training camp. He threw a lot of good passes, completed a lot of different receivers. He was good without all his star receivers, which is a good thing because he definitely needs that. As for Mac Jones and Curtis Rourke, they didn't do well today. They threw a lot of picks, kind of doing completes also, which is a bit of a slight concern, especially because Mac Jones was very good back then. He was very good. 2,151 yards, 13 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Like, that was a very good rate. 97.9 rating. Like, it was very good. We haven't had, like, a good stat of that since probably when he was, like, with the Patriots back then. Like, right here in, like, 2021. Like, that was... So, he was pretty good back then. But, I mean, I don't know if it has to deal with Kyle Shanahan impacting him or if it has to deal with something else. I just don't know, but hey, I hope he improves. I hope Curtis Rourke does, because there was talk if Curtis Rourke does good, then they'll trade Mac Jones. But right now, it's looking like they might keep Mac Jones at this rate. So next is the running backs. Christian McCaffrey, even at 30, a lot of people are saying he's looking good, and people are saying it's about the trainer. I think whoever this trainer is, I think it's good. I don't know if it has to impact that, but I'm glad that Christian McCaffrey's good, because whenever you're hitting 30 as a running back, you start to have a bit of slight concerns, and I think it's kind of a bit of a issue, especially like whenever running backs enter 30, you kind of don't act the same anymore, especially since running backs can receive, they run, they block even sometimes. Like, they do everything, and I think that's interesting. As for Jordan James, he has a fractured rib during Tuesday's practice, which is, I don't know, man. And he had a fractured finger, which kept him most out of the season until like the playoffs. So maybe that's like a pattern. Maybe it's an issue. I don't know. So, but this could be a good opportunity for Kalen Black to take over. I could see the 49ers possibly getting tryouts for running backs and trying to sign one running back onto the team. So we'll just have to see. I don't know on that. Isaac Randall's still out with pectoral while lifting weights. Like, still, this is ridiculous. I know that's like the most ridiculous thing I've seen in my life. But next is receivers. Now this has had a lot of hits. Ricky Pearsall out with the same PCL injury. Now considering surgery, he should have done that like a little bit sooner instead of just traveling to, I think, different places. I don't know what they were, but and wearing compression sleeve, which is not going to help. I mean, it does help a little. I searched it, like, it does help, but it doesn't help at all. But the good news is Dejon Stribling, Demarcus Robinson, and Jordan Watkins, they all stepped up pretty good. Watkins is planning, he's like a good rotational piece, but also planning to be the punt returner and kick returner, which I wouldn't mind because he's very fast, he's small, he's quick, so I wouldn't mind that. Robinson, I wouldn't be surprised if he's like the third receiver. I mean, I don't not like Robinson. If he could go back to being his Rams self back then, or be like what he was with the Eagles, because when he was with the Rams back then with 505 yards and like 7 touchdowns, if he could be that Demarcus Robinson, just be at least that, then I think we have a good slot receiver. And then Dejon's dribbling. I think if he could just keep this up and show what he's got, then I think he has a chance to make it onto the team. But I would also like the 49ers to sign Debo Samuel. I think it's nice to have him there. I think a trio of Mike Evans, Dejon Stribbling, and Debo Samuel is a nice pairing. They're also looking at Alex Backman, Dwayne Eskridge, and Trent Irwin. I don't know if that has to deal with the sixth receiver spot. It might have to deal with Christian Kirk or Ricky Pearsall. So I would try to sign Trent and Irwin. I like guys who like get touchdowns and like gets receiving yards. So I would just go after him. But if in case he's like not good and people don't they have slight concern, then I would suggest Dwayne Eskridge. But overall, I think the receiver core is kind of in a bad situation, but also it's good that these three, Stribling, Robinson, and Watkins, are stepping up. Hopefully, they can keep on doing that. Next is the tight end position. It's still the same. Jake Tonjes is still elite with having a receiver. They signed a tight end. I forgot what his name was, but they signed him onto the team, but only because Khalil Dinkins is injured, which is sad and unfortunate, but it is what it is. Left guard, the offensive line right now, left guard right now, a lot Trent Williams and Colin McKissick still feel positive that Colby will get the starting left guard position. I won't mind that. I mean, he is young. I guess you could have that with Dominic Pooney, who's also young. So I guess it makes sense. I would love to just go Robert Jones, but if they're so confident in Connor Colby, then I won't hate it. So I don't mind it. If he could just keep up whatever he's doing, then I won't mind. Next is the D line. The D line is looking a little bit better, looking pretty good. Grayson Halton, as you know, is now injured right now with a knee bruise, but right now he should be fine. He should be back soon. Alfred Collins is also still out. Hopefully he can come back. Also, Digizua, Nick Bosa, and are doing good so far. I like what they're doing with the sleds. I think this D line should be very good. Romello Height is back on the field wearing 58, which is very interesting. We'll have to see what that. I don't know what that was about, but maybe he wanted to change jerseys. I think it's very interesting. And then the linebackers, I love that Dre Greenlaw is back. A lot of people are loving what he's doing. Like he stopped Christian McCaffrey for at least a run, and then he did a tackle for loss. So this shows Greenlaw being what he was back then when it was in that 2023 team where he was very good before the ACL. I hope if they can have like Nick Martin, Drake Greenlaw, Fred Warner, I'm all in. I think that trio is a very good linebacker. It's probably going to be the best linebacker trio if they can stay healthy since Aziz Shire, Dre, and Fred. Because I think I kind of see similarities with Aziz and Nick Martin. They're violent, they tackle hard, they hit hard, and they are very good players. So I'm confident in this team, and I'm excited to what they can do. As for the cornerback position, I want to highlight on Renardo Green as talking about Kyle Shanahan on pushing him this offseason. As he has said, me just pushing myself is one thing, but having a coach that believes in you, that believes you can be one of the best, it just gives you more confidence to go work harder. And I love that. I think him analyzing on what he was doing and having that getting argued by Kyle Shanahan, I think that might have made him realize what he needs to fix. And I like that on what he's thinking on that. I think it makes him better, and I think it also helps him to think on what he needs to improve on. So I think it's going to be a very good experience, and I think having a coach like that really helps. I think it is bad that he did chew him during was getting mad at him in the playoffs, but I think he's just trying to help him to just become better. And sometimes you just need that toughness to get through your players to become better sometimes. Sometimes you just need that. As for the safeties right now, Malik Mustafa has a injury also. It's just sad. Like hamstring issue was ruled out of Wednesday's practice for today. But hopefully should come back. I think it's not that of an issue. Not more harder than Ricky Pearsall and Jordan James' injury. So I think he should come back in the next couple of days. So should be fine. I won't mind Marquise Siegel. I think he has potential to be good. I think he's a good. I think he has potential to be good. I don't know about Jair Brown. He did get picked. He did pick someone off. Yesterday's training camp day 2 of it, but I'm not so sure. But hopefully he can just keep on improving. Hopefully, and he can get more picks. So if he does that, then I'm fine with it. Ronald Green, right now. I mean Upton Stout. He's been doing good lately. He's also another player to highlight. Also, he's been one of the good players overall, and I think he's been very good at giving up passes. He needs to face off better receivers, so we'll have to see if he faces off that in the next couple of days of training camp. So, but overall, this team is it's having a bit of issues with injuries. Hopefully, they can at least bounce back from all those injuries. It's just so tiring to just see it. So it's just tiring to see that. And hopefully the 49ers can bounce back from these injuries, and hopefully they can get healthier. So make sure to like. So that's it for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below on what you think on day 3 for the 49ers. And this is Bay Area Sports Report, signing off.